Yo, in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to not get betrayed by your girlfriend. Now, if you follow these 3 steps, you got a 99.9% ratio of not getting betrayed. Now, there's a 0.1% that, shit can just happen and you could get betrayed. But if you follow these 3 tips, I can assure you 99.9%. Tip number 1. Bet the woman you're dating. Do not make a woman your girlfriend too quick. Now, I got this tip from Mr. Lucario. Wait at least a year to a year and a half to make a girl your girlfriend. The reason why you want to wait a year to a year and a half is because you're still in the honeymoon phase. You're not thinking clearly. She's not thinking clearly. You're like pedestalizing her. You guys are kind of pedestalizing each other. You guys are projecting an idealized image on each other, and you're not seeing the essence of each other's character fully. You wait that year and a half, you guys start to manifest your ugly traits, and then you can step back and decide, okay, I see her ugliness, she sees my ugliness. Are we compatible? Can I deal with this? So wait a year to a year and a half. I'm gonna say 9 to 18 months to make a girl your girlfriend. Now, tip number 2. Be consistent. Who you are at the beginning is who you should be throughout the relationship. Who you are through the beginning is who you should be throughout the relationship. Now, if you come in and you're claiming to, be about all this, like you're doing this, that, and the other, and then after the honeymoon phase break, you're a completely different person. You're a bum. You're complacent, etc. You're basically gonna lose your girlfriend. Trust me when I say this. You're gonna lose your girlfriend if you flip flop. And flip flop, by flip flop I mean for the negative. If you're doing positive improvements, and obviously you should be going up. But I mean by don't brag just to get the girl and pretend to be someone you're not to get the girl. Because, eventually it's going to be revealed who you really are. And your girlfriend's not going to be too happy about that. You're probably going to lose your girlfriend. Now, this is the biggest tip. Tip number 3. And this is important. I need you to pay very close attention to this. Check your girlfriend when appropriate. Check your girlfriend when appropriate. Now, what do I mean by check your girlfriend? Check your girlfriend. Don't let your girlfriend steamroll you. So if let's just say, for example, you're out and about and you make a mistake and your girlfriend starts yelling at you. Tell her not to yell at you. And when I mean check your girlfriend, I'm thinking more 50-50. It's not like you're like, look, I'm big boss, I'm running this, blah, blah, blah. No, think 50-50. Whatever you check her on, don't do that to her. So if she raises her voice at you and you say, don't raise my voice, don't then raise your voice at her. Think of 50-50. You're thinking fair for this. And that's to maintain a mutual level of respect. So, check your girlfriend. You will create a monster. I'm telling you, if you don't check your girlfriend, and you're going to need to, and she's going to need to check you too. Now, best believe you're going to do some things that manifest some ugly traits, and she's going to need to say something about it too. And you're going to need to say something because you can bring out monsters in people who are necessarily not even, monsters. So let's just say you go out and your girlfriend flirt with a guy, like she's being like overly nice. You go home that day and you're like, hey, that wasn't cool. Obviously, it's going to be an argument. But that's something that's such a small thing that if it grows out of control, next thing you know, your girlfriend is sleeping with other dudes and cheating on you stuff. Check your girlfriend. Maintain mutual levels of respect. Women will leave you quickly if they don't respect you. And it's vice versa. If you don't respect a woman, you're going to leave her too. So the relationship has to keep getting adjusted on both levels. She might say, oh, what you did wasn't cool, and I appreciate it if you did it this way. You're going to say the same thing. What you did wasn't cool. I want you to do it this way. And it's not like you're micromanaging her at every single turn. Like, what, you stepped in the right direction? I want you to step. You're not doing that. It's not like controlling. Let her keep her autonomy. So if like she wants to go out with the girls or something like that, that's something small. But if she wants to go out with the girls, but she decides to leave with an ex-boyfriend or something that night. You know what I mean? You know, you want to be trusting. Extend trust. But if you feel that something's not right, check it. If your girlfriend has starting to get flaky behavior, check it. We're creatures of habit. So you set a precedence for the relationship, how the relationship's gonna go. You both set a precedence, and when the person who you're in a relationship with starts to deviate from that precedence and their habits start to change, you check it. So, for example, you guys usually meet for dinner Friday. That's a habitual thing you do, and then she goes and says something come up. No, unless it's absolute family emergency. No, you know what I mean. If I have date night with my girlfriend 7 o'clock, and we've been doing that since the very beginning of a relationship, and it's like a tradition, I'm telling you right from jump, it better be like absolute. It better be family urgency. She better not tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna go. I want to go to this party with my girlfriend. Could we reschedule?" No, that's a no-no. Because I wouldn't do that to her, so I wouldn't allow her to do that to me. Let the respect has to stay mutual. If the respect stays mutual, the relationship will survive. Once that respect starts to deviate and power starts to pull in one way or the other, the person who the power is pulling away from is going to get betrayed. I'm telling you, this is how relationships go. You have to keep the mutual respect. Tip number 1, vet. Figure out who the person is. Tip number 2, stay consistent. Show up on time. Don't be flaky. Do what you need to do for your relationships. Be the same person you were at the beginning and only go upward in your behavior. Don't get complacent and go downward in your behavior. Tip number 3, check your partner. Your partner does something that is viewed as disrespectful, and like I said, think 50-50 in this. If you wouldn't do that to them, they're not allowed to do that to you. You know what I mean? And vice versa. If she feels that she wouldn't do said action to you, and she checks that said action, it's vice versa. You guys need to check each other to maintain that mutual level of understanding, that trust. Because like I said, you know it as well as I do. I don't care about people I don't respect. If I don't respect you, you know what I mean? Why am I gonna give you loyalty? Respect has to stay mutual. You follow these 3 trips, 99.9% your girlfriend will not betray you. Trust me.